always been kind of an energy nut in terms of energy savings, probably in the context of being a cheap New Englander. And so trying to save where possible on energy costs, and that's the way I've operated for years, even when I was living in another place. And I have tracked energy usage and whatever on a monthly basis, all my fuel oil usage, wood use, and so on since 1974, monthly. So I'm kind of into numbers, and I can see where it was going, which was not good in terms of my costs. So over a period of time, we've been doing whatever we can within our budget to make some improvements. Windows was a first priority, I think, that we looked into. We had a good old-fashioned double sash windows that rattled every time the wind blew and so on, and we figured that would be the kind of thing that would make sense to invest in. So we did in fact invest in pretty high quality triple paned windows. We said we really need to get back into wood burning, and we had the fireplace in the living room that only had a single flue, so we knew we couldn't either put in an insert or do what I'd rather do, which we ended up doing, which was adding a separate chimney for a wood stove. So we had a dedicated wood stove with a dedicated flue, and all the wood right there handy and dry. I came home and we kicked it around. We said we really ought to get an audit, to find out where we're at.
And it was surprising to us. I remember that some of the things in the places that we were losing heat were not really what we thought. So right. It was really worthwhile.
And basically put down a little layer, 9-inch layer of bats and so on. And so we got it up to our 49, I think it was, that we were shooting for. And then sealed up the hatch, which I really hadn't focused much on because that was like having the door open to the attic when it isn't properly sealed. So I've got R28 or something like that just in the box sill alone, plus just the foaming seals it up really nice and tight. Actually insulating the basement walls. All I had was the concrete block. I think Gil had said it's probably an R1 type wall, like having a single pane window. And so we ended up putting another 2 inches of the poly isocyanurate all the way around there. So now I have at least R13 or 14 wall in the basement. Having launched into, and we're making good headway, I think, on the conservation side, we decided to take that next leap and get into some generation measures. I think it was August when they finished the solar hot water system in a 60-gallon supply to draw from in electric when the sun don't shine. Made a real difference, and we think that that is probably one of the bigger, more direct and obvious benefits that we have, is to have like an almost instant water supply, as hot as we want it, as much as the two of us need. Followed up, of course, by the addition of 18 panels of PV for our rooftop. That went online September 17th. Unbelievable how fast that project came together. And Larry Mockley and the team from PAREI did a super job making that all happen and tying it in. I always had that strong environmental ethic, wanted to do the right thing. And I think it's a matter of just education. As much as you think you know about all of these aspects, the reality is there's more to learn.